Filmed live from the small town of Flandreau, South Dakota, the Rescue Church Studios presents the Stay at Home Sunday Show with John Sanders and co-host Chase Reber, special guest Sam Pickard, and Tyler Ramsby. And now, here's your host, John Sanders!
Hello! What's up, everybody? Welcome to the Stay at Home Sunday Show. Wow, what a crowd have we got gathered here today. Thank you for joining us for this special show. Chase, I want to welcome my co-host Chase Reber to the show. Are you pumped to be on the Stay at Home Sunday Show, Chase?
Man, I am pumped. There is no place I would rather be than staying at home on Sunday morning.
Is that for real? Because, we pay you to be in church on Sunday morning.
Well,
normally, right?
yeah, besides normal Sundays, just today is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Just today. That's a great point that we make right away at the beginning of the Stay at Home Sunday Show. This is a really special thing for today only because it's the Sunday after Christmas. We want you guys just to take a day and enjoy it with your family. We're going to bring church right to the comfort of your own home. But next week, we're going to be gathered back in God's house, normal time. Awesome weekend worship experience. We'll see you then, all right? But we got an awesome show lined up for you today. Chase, I'm pumped about the show. Are you guys excited about the show that we got in store for you today? I'm telling you, man, we got some awesome guests that we're bringing on the show. I've got some surprises in store for them. It's going to be a great time, and I'm glad that you're gathered here with us today. You know, some of you, this may be the very first time that you're watching church online on our iCampus, but something you may not know, there's people every single weekend that join us online from all over the United States, even other parts around the world, around the globe. It's incredible. It's awesome to see. But I want to tell you something. I did something kind of fun.
Yeah,
you want to know what I did?
What'd you do?
It's a little surprise. Surprise number one. I polled our iCampus audience. I asked this question of them, tell me, what are some of the things that you can do on the iCampus that you really can't do in church? Because there are some advantages. We really prefer people be in our church with us, all of that. But there are some advantages to being on the iCampus. And I'm here to tell you, the people have spoken.
They did.
And yeah, they did. And they actually helped me compile a list that I want to share with our audience right now. We are going to call this the top 10 things that you can do on the iCampus that you can't do in church. Are you ready? Yeah. Let's do it. All right, here we go. The top 10 things I can do on the iCampus, but I can't do in church. Number 10, I don't have to take a shower in order to go to church.
Wow.
That's nasty.
That's gross.
That's nasty.
That's
but you know what? I got to
disgusting.
say, I've been in church before around some of our teenagers, and it doesn't smell like they always take a shower before coming to church. I'm just saying. So.
Showers are optional. Yeah,
if you're coming to church, showers are good. If you're staying at home, not necessarily necessary. So all good.
Nice.
Number 9, I can eat breakfast and worship at the same time. I think someone submitted a photo to go along with this one. Check this guy out. He's singing his heart out.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's worshiping.
He's got breakfast in his hand, it looks like.
And his beard,
and
actually.
He's got some breakfast
got some
in the
breakfast
beard.
In his beard. That's gross.
That's cool. Now, God doesn't mind that he's worshiping and eating cereal at the same time, but we don't really do that in church. But iCampus, totally possible. Number 8, I can attend church and multitask at the same time. I think one of our audience members submitted a photo of this thing happening too. Check it out. This gal brought her laundry to church.
She's airing her dirty laundry. Look at that.
Well, not really. It's clean laundry, but she's not even looking at the pastor. She's got her back to the guy up front. So not really cool in church, but you can do it on the iCampus. I like that. All right, number 7. I can take care of my sick kid without being a distraction to others. And I think, once again, we have a photo submitted with this one as well. Check it out. We've got a kid, Ralph, in what appears to be an offering bucket.
I think is that Ralph? I can't tell who
Ralphie,
that is. Is that
Elfie,
Ralph? Yeah,
Elfie,
look at
Ralphie.
the guy behind him, though. I think he's like...
They're distracted. They're
Yeah.
disgustedly distracted. See, that's one of the perks of the iCampus. If you got a sick kid that's, whatever, you can stay at home and do whatever sick kids do at home. You don't have to do it to church.
Yeah,
So,
I think they're singing the worship song, I Give You All of Me.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's nasty.
Yeah, I give you all
I
of
give
me.
you all of me. I get it. I see what you just did right there.
Yeah, I do.
Number 6, I can truly get as comfortable as I want to. I think we have a photo of this one also. Check this out. This gal's all just stretched out comfortably in church with her Little Mermaid blanket, it looks like, and Hello Kitty pillow or something like that.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that's Ariel. Definitely Ariel on the.
You can't do that in church.
No.
Let's just be honest. That looks silly in church. But you can totally do that on the iCampus. Stay at home, be comfortable. That's cool. Number 5, I can yell at John loudly right in the middle of his sermon. People don't yell at me loudly in the middle of my sermon, do they?
Like in their head, probably. On the iCampus, I'm sure they do it all the time.
They probably do. I can't hear them, so I'll just pretend they're not.
Like, your mic's on, John. It's on, I promise.
I get it. Number 4, oh, this one's gross. I can take the entire worship service with me into the bathroom. That's true. You can do that on the iCampus. Just carry the whole church service right on into the bathroom with you, right?
Yeah, we won't do that
we
here.
We don't allow that. I'm not going with you in the bathroom at church.
Not going into the bathroom.
Not doing it. Number 3, I can give totally anonymous prayer requests on the iCampus. Can't really do that in church.
Like, what do you think? What kind of an anonymous prayer request? What are we talking about? What does that mean?
Think about it. Let's just say you've got, dear Lord, please take this parasite out of my body. Like, you don't want to be the guy in church to raise your hand and say that.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like, I got chronic diarrhea, things like that.
Yeah, see, I don't want to be the guy to... Anyway, so I suppose that's legit. You can do that anonymously on the iCampus. That's fun. Number 2, I can avoid any and all hugs, handshakes, and high fives. Obviously, this is an introvert that submitted this one, right? They also sent along a picture of what it looks like when they're watching the iCampus from home. Check this picture out that they sent in. This is what it looks like for a total introvert.
Yeah, that's an introvert. No high fives
no
happening.
No high fives,
in that thing.
no hugs going on. See, I like a high five and a handshake. I'm all about that. So that's why I want to come to church. High five, everybody.
I love giving hugs to people that don't like to get hugs. Like, that's my favorite thing.
I'm a little awkward with that. Right now, everybody, high five. I want some high fives from the audience at home there. All right, excellent. Last one, save the best for last, the top number 1 answer that came in from our iCampus audience. Are you guys ready for this?
Ready.
Chase, give me a little drum roll, please. I can come to church and not wear pants.
Oh.
Go ahead and show the picture for this one.
No. We're not showing the
kidding.
picture for this
We don't have
one.
a picture, but it's only because there's a team of people around me that are kind of like my filter and said, nope, not showing a picture, because I wanted to show the picture.
Yeah, we can't do that. Like, I'm not wearing underwear right now, but I'm wearing pants.
And by the way, that's totally not fair, because right now we got people watching the Stay at Home Sunday show in their underwear, in their tank tops, in their pajamas. I got to wear a suit. I'm not happy. Totally not fair. But hey, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The top 10 things I can do on the iCampus that I can't do in church. Well, I'm pumped to be a part of a church that embraces technology, things like the iCampus, and even creative ideas like this Stay-at-Home Sunday show that we're doing today. But in addition to all of that, did you guys know that our church has a pretty strong presence on social media as well, like Facebook and Twitter? And
I love Facebook. I love Facebook, man. There's nothing better than stalking everyone you know, creeping on
Creeping
people.
is what we call it. I absolutely love social media and Facebook for those same reasons. I love to creep on you guys, our church people. And I got a little surprise for you. Over this past year, I've collected some interesting quotes that some of you guys have shared on social media and followed up with a little hashtag. I would like to share some of those hashtags with you right now if I can. You guys want to do some hashtags?
Let's do some hashtags.
Let's do some hashtags, all right? And now I got to tell you something too about social media. A little warning for those of you that maybe don't participate much in social media. Sometimes people can be a little passive-aggressive, in what they say, a little snarky. Sometimes they'll throw something out and, you'll see. You'll kind of pick up that vibe as we go through here. But like this first one's a little tame. Let's start with this one. Obviously, I think this comes from our Flandreau campus. Someone says, I have a werewolf for a worship leader. Hashtag dude needs to shave. And I'm wondering who they're talking about there.
Yeah, Rachel has a pretty smooth face over
No, it's Flandreau, man. I think they're talking about you.
Flandreau.
Dude needs to shave.
Dude needs to shave.
Hashtag dude needs to shave. Now, this next one, Chase, I got one of your quotes. Is that okay if I share one of yours?
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Sure.
Well, all right, here we go. It says, people really love the new song I wrote and chose to sing in church today. Hashtag humbled.
Yeah.
You know what we call that? That's called a humble brag when you do that on social media.
Well, yeah, as long as you say hashtag humbled, you can say anything you want about yourself. Like, I'm the best dad ever. Hashtag humbled.
But see, you're kind of like patting yourself on the back about, wasn't that a cool song that I wrote and played in church? Hashtag I'm humbled.
It's like when you say no offense, and then you can offend someone. Like, no offense,
That's right.
but you look ridiculous in that suit today. You know, something like that. Hashtag humbled. No offense.
All right, here we go. Here's another one. This comes from one of our volunteer team leaders. Now, you need to understand, in their defense, it can be challenging leading a group of volunteers. You know, it just can. Like sometimes it's like trying to herd cats, trying to get all these volunteers in their place at the right time. So one of our very frazzled and frustrated volunteer leaders said this: "No one confirmed on Planning Center for today. Hashtag one-man band. Hashtag it's okay, everyone. I got it." I love it. I got it. I'll do it. I got it. Y'all just stay at home and don't confirm on Planning Center. I'll do it.
Don't worry about Planning Center. I mean, you can get it via text and you know, email and whatever. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it. I got this. I got this. Here comes one from one of our volunteers. This is kind of one of those snarky ones I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Like, they say one thing, but I think they mean another. This person says, "I'm so glad I have to get here an hour before the service starts to greet guests that don't come until 10 minutes after the service starts. Hashtag servant's heart. Hashtag happy to serve." Hashtag, I don't know if I believe you, but...
they said happy to serve.
Happy
Hashtag,
to serve.
I'm sure they're smiling when they type that. Hashtag happy.
Hashtag happy to serve.
Yeah,
so
I'm happy
thank you
to
for
serve.
serving, all of you who serve in our
they're
church.
happy.
Here's one from one of our outdoor greeters, and I'm guessing they serve somewhere cold. So it's one of our, you know, upper Midwest campuses. They say this: "I love serving as an outdoor greeter in sub-zero temperatures and 2 feet of snow. Hashtag sarcasm. Hashtag switching serving teams next week."
Yeah, they're not happy.
They're not happy.
Yeah, hashtag sarcasm. I think that means they really aren't happy.
That's right. Hashtag sarcasm.
Hashtag
But
sarcasm.
I got to tell you, the next one, it's like all about perspective, see, because this one comes from our Jamaica campus, and listen to what this volunteer says. "I love serving as an outdoor greeter in 90-degree sunshine with no clouds in sight. Hashtag sarcasm. Hashtag sweaty. Hashtag switching serving teams next week." See, they're hashtag sweaty.
Hashtag
down there.
sweaty. I like
Hashtag
that.
Jamaica.
I'm hashtag sweaty right now, man. I love it. Hashtag
So you can be
sweaty.
cold, you can be happy, whatever. You know, it's all about perspective.
Hashtag
This one,
sweaty.
this next one, comes from one of the true heroes in the life of the Rescue Church. It's a nursery volunteer. Here's what they said. "They never told me I would have to change this many diapers serving in the nursery. Hashtag, what did you feed this kid? Hashtag, dang, that's nasty. Hashtag, seriously, dang." I just added that last one.
Hashtag
but
dang, that's nasty.
That's gross.
Yeah, that's probably my kid. That's gross. Yeah, that's disgusting.
Can we just give it up for those that serve in our nursery volunteers? You guys are awesome, man. Thank you for changing diapers, and celebrate the fact that right now you don't have to be changing diapers on the Stay at Home Sunday show.
They're the best, man.
All right, from our Peoria Deaf Campus, here comes one of our interpreters that put on Facebook, "I'm working up a sweat trying to interpret Pastor John's sermon. Hashtag, he talks too fast."
Yeah, you do.
Let me do it differently then. Ready? Hashtag, he talks too fast. How'd that go?
Yeah, I see what you did. You slowed it down. Yeah,
a little
hashtag.
bit. Did that help? Hopefully, I can't preach that way though. Sorry about that. Thank you for interpreting. You guys are awesome. We love you. Thank you for all that you do. Okay, can I share one of my own? Is that all right for me to share one of my own?
Hashtag
statements?
humble, man. Share
Hashtag
whatever you
humble.
want.
It's not really this is a hashtag rant. Not
Oh.
so much a hashtag humble brag.
Okay.
Okay?
Yeah.
Here's one thing I put, and I said, "I wonder if that noisy toddler's parents know we have a nursery available during the worship service. Hashtag distraction. Hashtag don't worry, it's only the gospel I'm trying to preach here."
Yeah, awkward laughter.
Awkward. Anyway, all right, let's keep moving. Let's keep moving. We got, speaking of snarkiness, the queen of snarkiness, our church secretary, Chris Wellman. She's not really that. I just made that up. But here's one of hers. She wrote this on social media. She said, "People keep asking me why we didn't announce that new Bible study that just started. Hashtag read your bulletin. Hashtag announcement slides are there for a reason. Hashtag get on the email list. Hashtag technology is your friend."
Wow.
Hashtag frustrated.
Yeah, hashtag, lots of hashtags. She
Lots of
loves those
hashtags.
hashtags. Yeah, she knows exactly where that's at on the keyboard.
She likes the hashtags. Way to
Yeah.
go with that one. And this last one comes from someone who remains anonymous. I won't embarrass them, but I am going to have a word with this person later. They said, "The pastor said he was on his last point 20 minutes ago. Hashtag, don't worry, John, I didn't want to eat lunch today anyway." Sorry about that.
Well, yeah, man, football starts at noon. Like,
I know.
come on.
Sometimes we
You
go
gotta
a
be
little
done.
long. What
You
can
gotta
I
be
say?
done.
I apologize for that. So,
In conclusion,
in conclusion, 20 minutes later.
Yeah, you can leave.
Hey, speaking of social media, can I just encourage you all to do this? Right now, jump over to Facebook, Twitter, invite your friends and family to join us on the Stay at Home Sunday show. It'll be running all day long at therescuechurch.tv. Tell them to join us there, and we'll be right back. We've got an awesome show lined up for you. We're coming right back after these messages.
Our church is a light in the darkness, a city on a hill. Every believer is called to make a difference in the world, to love God completely, and to make disciples of every nation. But in this busy, mobile, noisy world, it can be difficult to even do the basics, to pray, to read the Word, to bring the love of God to our marriages, families, neighbors, and co-workers. We know you're here because you want to be a part of God's mission on the earth. You want to experience the abundant life that Scripture talks about. You're looking to connect your faith to every part of your life, every day of the week. That's why our church is subscribing to Right Now Media and making it available for free to every member of our church. You'll have access to over 10,000 online Bible study videos on parenting, marriage, finance, discipleship, leadership, and many more. The videos can be used in Bible study groups or for personal devotion. There's also a huge library of safe biblical kids videos. We'd love to see every member of our church utilizing Right Now Media. Small group leaders leading their adult or youth groups through engaging Bible study series. Children enjoying safe programming that doesn't just entertain, but helps lay a strong spiritual foundation. Families spending quality time together, going through devotional Bible studies. Couples using biblical studies on marriage, parenting, and finance, applying God's Word to every area of their lives. There is something for everyone. We want to help you grow as a disciple of Christ, and we want to help you become a disciple maker in your home, your school, your workplace, your neighborhood, in whatever mission field God has called you to. We believe that this free resource will help equip and unleash you to live out your faith in every area of life, to experience God-centered, abundant life, not just on Sundays, but every day. We are for you, and God is for you. He wants to empower you every day to live for Him. Together, we can be a light in the darkness, a city on a hill.
Welcome back to the Stay at Home Sunday show. I'm thrilled to tell you we've got an awesome show lined up for you today. I've got a number of guests that I want to bring out to talk to you guys about some things that are going on in the life of our church. They're kind of the celebrities in our church, if I can say that, because as a multi-site church, one church meeting in multiple locations, you need to understand that our campus pastors play a vital role in getting things done in the life of our church. So the first guy that I want to bring out on the stage today comes all the way from the massive town of Coleman, South Dakota. Please welcome to the Stay at Home Sunday show, campus pastor Sam Pickard. Yeah, what's going on, Sam? Welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, sir. Great to be here.
Awesome. Have you ever dreamed of being on a talk show called the Stay at Home Sunday show?
I have not. This is crazy.
Awesome. It's great to have you. You serve in the life of our church in some pretty cool ways, but before we get into that, tell us a little bit about how you came to join the team here at the Rescue Church. I don't know if everyone knows that story.
Sure, absolutely. Actually, it started like in 2006 or so when I got a call from some pastor in South Dakota who was planting a church and said he needed some. Yeah, it was you. He said he needed someone to fill in on a Sunday when you were going to be gone, so I got a chance to come speak at Flandreau Bible Church in the public school over here.
Yeah, cool. And then beyond that, I started calling you, right? And asking you to come out and like formally join our team, and you kept kind of avoiding my calls and saying no.
I didn't necessarily avoid the calls, but yes, I did get a bunch of calls from John and just saying, hey, there's an opportunity. I'm excited about what God's doing here. Would you come and join the team? Even put my house on the market a couple of times to try and get here, but God seemed to close the doors.
Man, I saw it coming. I knew Sam would be a great addition to our team. By the way, Sam, I got some fake water for you. If you get fake thirsty, you can
awesome.
take a fake drink as we
Thank you.
have our little interview today. So, all right, you wear a couple hats in our church. You want to tell us about the hats that you wear? You got some pretty big hats.
Yeah, I wear the hat of Coleman campus pastor, in the sunny tropics of Coleman, South Dakota. And then I also get to be the executive pastor here at the Rescue Church.
Cool. Well, let's talk about Coleman for just a minute. You are the campus pastor at Coleman. We launched that back in 2012, so that's been going for almost 4 years now. Anything that stands out over the last year as you look back and think, what was awesome? Like, what are you excited about in Coleman this past year?
We've had a couple of great events out there in Coleman. We have a chance to be a part of what we call Looney Days, which is the local carnival, local event in Coleman, South Dakota, population 600. And we bring in every one of those 600 people. We have just a fun time with a bunch of different things going on. And we put on a movie night. This year it got rained out, but we did it at the church anyway. Ended up with 70-some people coming by. And
nice. Cool.
Yeah, and then we had like probably 300 kids or so go through a carnival that we put on with face painting and inflatables. Just a great time with that. We also have had a chance to do some stuff with the school and help them meet some needs in the community there for kids who couldn't afford school supplies and kids that couldn't afford milk and lunch money.
Awesome.
So we've had some cool things there, not to mention the people that have given their lives to the Lord. It's been a good year.
That's awesome. Can I tell you something that frustrates me?
Sure.
Can I just have therapy for a moment? Like, you wear 2 hats. I'm currently wearing 2 hats, and I don't like having 2 hats, at least not the 2 hats I've got. So you kind of have this whole campus pastor thing, plus you mentioned our executive pastor role, and you got that. Right now, I'm serving both as the lead pastor of the Rescue Church, which I love. It's really my calling. I know it's where I'm supposed to be. But I'm also kind of serving as the Flandreau campus pastor, and it's something I'm praying for, that God will provide a leader and raise up a leader for this campus. So if you're out there watching this at the Stay at Home Sunday show, like, we're praying for you to step up and be the leader here in the Flandreau campus. Like, we need somebody to be that somebody. So I just had to get that off my chest, because we've done some cool things in Flandreau this past year too, but I want someone in Flandreau doing what you do in Coleman. Can I say that out loud?
I think you should say it out loud.
All right, cool. Let's talk about your executive pastor stuff for just a minute. What does that even mean, to be the executive pastor in our church? Do people even know what that means? I don't know.
In simple terms, it allows me, or it gives me the opportunity to be the administrator over what's going on in the church as a whole. And I really, probably the coolest part is I get to connect with a number of campuses and the leaders in those campuses.
Cool. Like, so give me an idea of what that looks like to be involved in some of the other campuses. Like, what are you talking about?
Sure. A couple of months ago, I had a chance as the Peoria Deaf Campus was coming on board. I had a chance to go down there and spend some time with some of their leaders and attend one of their services, answer some questions, and be a part of that. Just cool. A month ago or so, I had a chance to be a part of a meeting with a group in Slayton that's looking to come on and join the Rescue Church as potentially a campus over in Slayton, South Dakota.
Slayton, Minnesota, actually.
I'm sorry,
but Slayton, that's cool.
Minnesota.
You get to go be a part of these startup meetings and that kind of thing. That's awesome.
Yeah.
So Slayton, what else?
And then the hardest part and the roughest part is the trips I take to sunny Jamaica, where I have to endure the heat and the sunshine and the palm trees and the ocean.
That sounds terrible. It sounds absolutely
it's
terrible.
Rough.
We probably don't pay you enough to do that. So you get to travel down to D-side every once in a while. How many times did you go there in 2015?
I had a chance to be in Jamaica 3 times this year, which was exciting.
Nice, awesome. And what do we do in Jamaica? Let's talk about the D-side campus for just a minute. Obviously, we couldn't bring Pastor Vernon here for the taping of this show. That's a bummer, so you'll have to be kind of the stand-in there. And like, what cool stuff happened in the D-side campus this year?
Sure. Well, one of the things that has been super exciting that's been going on throughout the year is his efforts with what we're calling the Care House there in Jamaica, where they're getting a chance to offer food at a greatly subsidized rate to people in the community. And then they're taking that money that people are paying for that food and using it towards scholarships in the school. So that's been a cool thing to be there and be able to help be a part of that. Doing some research on some potential properties there. I know we've talked a little bit about that.
Yeah.
And what that could look like. So that's been an exciting part. And the campus is growing. Last time I was there, we went out, we purchased a number of more chairs. They're up like 70 people on a regular basis.
That's awesome.
So it's just really exciting to see what God's doing in the lives of people there and how he's using Richard and Candace and the team there.
Yeah, that's cool. One of the things, too, that I got to do and be a part of this past year was I went with you down to Jamaica. We hosted a roundtable for pastors down there, which was really awesome just to get to help resource some of the pastors there with ideas and some materials for how to do church at a higher level and just share some of what we've learned and to learn from them a little bit. Also, I think it was awesome this past year. We got to bring Pastor Vernon and Candacia over here to the United States in February in South Dakota when it's cold, and they got to experience snow for the first time, and they got to go to the C3 conference with us. So that was pretty awesome.
I think they even did some sledding while they were there.
Yeah, we took them sledding, and it was awesome. They loved it. So I don't think she's ever coming back in the cold and snow. It was freezing. But, well, hey, Sam, thank you so much for being a part of our team. Thank you for being on the show. I got a question for you. I'm surprising all of my guests on the show today by playing a game with them. They don't know what game it is. I just am asking, are you willing to stick around and play a game that I've got lined up for us?
Sounds good. I'm willing to win.
Awesome. All right, well, we'll be right back after these messages. Sam and I are going to play an awesome game. We'll see you soon.
The Rescue Church is funded by generous people like you. You'll see a breakdown of what the 2015 giving has gone towards at the end of the show, but for now, I want to share some of my favorite stories from the Rescue Church. This one comes from Rebecca. It says, "Having grown up in church, I rejected the gospel because I didn't like its rituals. After several years of struggling and seeking, I realized God wanted a relationship, not rituals, and I turned to my Savior. To God be the glory." This one comes anonymously. It says, "God picked me up out of the destruction of my old life, dusted me off, and set me down in the seat at the Rescue Church. I renewed my faith and was granted a new life with my family and new church. Sober and alive after 2 suicide attempts, I've humbly taken what God has given me, and that's a second chance at life." This one comes from one of the cutest members of the Rescue Church, Altisha. She says, "I've been asking my mom if I can go to a good church. She said we would find one, and then we found the Rescue Church. It was the best decision I've made for a church. People greeted us, so we gave it a try." If you give to the Rescue Church, you are a part of these stories. Not only that, but your funding goes towards programs like Rescue Kids, which teach the next generation about God so they can grow up and impact their communities. It funds Breakout Youth, which this year has grown to an average of 30 teens, most of which don't come from Christian homes. It funds missionary families on a monthly basis that are preaching the gospel to the ends of the earth. It funds the Care House in our D-Side campus, which feeds not only physical hunger of people in D-Side, but also a spiritual one. And last and probably least, it goes towards keeping the lights on in our buildings, our staff payroll, and building maintenance. Now, those things might not seem like a big deal or seem very exciting to give to, but we believe that God uses buildings as tools to change hearts, and we believe when God starts changing hearts, people will start changing the world. To give now, just click the banner below the video, or pause this video right now, go to therescuechurch.com and click on Give.
Welcome back to the Stay at Home Sunday show. Glad you're back with us. We've got a game lined up for each of my guests that come on the show today. I don't even know what game we're playing necessarily. I'm going to invite Chase to come and share with me and Sam what's the name of the game. What you got for us, Chase?
Today, we will be playing egg roulette. In my possession, I have 12 eggs.
It's so awkward.
8 are hard-boiled, 4 are raw. What you will do is you will take one egg and you will put it on your own head. If it's raw, we will see a splat. If it's hard-boiled, you will survive.
Okay,
the first person to collect 2 eggs on their head loses. Sam, you are our guest. The egg you touch is the egg.
Can I clarify? So the rules are if we smash it on our head, if it's raw, we lose. If we get 2 raw eggs on our head, we lose.
Are you having a hard time understanding me?
Yes, I am.
Okay. If you smash it on your head 2 times, you lose.
Okay, so we want hard-boiled on our head. Okay, all right.
The egg you touch
is the egg you take.
is the egg you get.
All right, I think I got it. I'm excited.
This is a winner.
No, smash it easy. I don't want splattered. No, that's hard-boiled. But it's not hard-boiled very good. So you're still a loser. But a winner.
Loser.
You know what? I'm taking my tie off. I don't even care. We're not getting this messy.
That is a hard-boiled. He He is a winner. He's winning.
He does not look like a winner.
I don't feel like a winner.
You are a winner. The egg you touch
It
is
stinks,
egg
dude.
you get.
I hate this game. Who comes up with this stuff? All right, are we ready?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3. Oh, that's a winner right there.
Winner.
Yeah! Woohoo! Winner. Sam's next. Oh, eggs are stinky. Oh!
The egg you touch is the egg you get.
This is
Going well.
Let me have one here.
You get an egg.
I'm going to choose carefully here because I don't like
Carefully.
this game. You ready, Sam? You're a mess, man. Here we go. Ready? I stink. 1, 2, 3. I hate this game.
As of right now,
Gross.
it is 1-1. The next one to smash an egg loses.
Oh, this is gross. You're up, man.
I already know what's going to happen
Iron
here.
hands. What's wrong with you? That's awesome.
Here, want some?
No, I don't. All right, well, this game went really well. Thanks for joining us for this. Stick around. We got more fun stuff coming your way right after these messages.
The Egg Drop is one of the coolest outreach events we do here at the Rescue Church. The idea of a helicopter dropping eggs from the sky started as a joke, but with a lot of research and planning, the joke became a reality. Since its start in 2012, the Egg Drop has grown significantly over the years. Last year we had over 2,500 people and close to 40,000 eggs. Egg Drop 2016 can only get bigger and better. Sharing the love of Jesus to our communities has never been more fun. Save the date.
Well, welcome back to the Stay at Home Sunday show. I got to tell you, I'm totally pumped about the next guest that's joining me on the show today. Coming to us all the way from Garrettson, South Dakota is our Garrettson campus pastor. Please help me welcome Pastor Tyler Ramsby. Great to have you on the Stay at Home Sunday show, man.
Yes, good to be here. It's an honor.
Awesome. Hey, was that your music we were just listening to?
Yes, sir. It was my music. I write a little bit of hip-hop music on the side.
You write hip-hop. That means I get to call you a hip-hopster. That is now my new title for you.
Yes, sir.
You're a hip-hopster. So,
a
Tyler,
hip-hopster.
there's probably a lot of people watching the Stay at Home Sunday show right now that don't really know who Tyler Ramsby is. I promise they didn't know you were a hip-hopster. And so there's
not.
probably some other things they don't know about you. So can you tell us a little bit about who is Tyler Ramsby? Introduce yourself to us.
Yeah, well, first of all, I'm a Christian, so that's always a plus if I'm helping lead the Garrettson campus.
Yeah, I'm really glad for that. It's kind of a prerequisite for our
yeah, that's a plus.
working at our church.
First of all, I follow Jesus. I'm also a husband to my beautiful wife, Ashley.
Awesome. Ashley, that's good. Good stuff.
I have a black cat named Smeagol.
I cannot clap for a black cat named Smeagol. Sorry, not a cat guy.
Unfortunate. I'm also a pastor, so I pastor the Garrettson campus. I'm a rapper. And I'm a student going to seminary full-time at the moment.
Awesome. Well, we're glad to have you on the Rescue Church team. Tell us, how did you come to work for the Rescue Church? How did you get hooked up with this wild bunch?
When I was a senior in high school, I was writing music. I was more into music back then, and I came to an outreach event at the Rescue Church, and I told the guy named John about my music, and he kind of blew me off, never contacted me.
John who?
After, I think John Sanders, the John Sanders.
No, you did not. I did not blow you
John
off.
Sanders, I think, is who it was. So I told him and Chase. They never got back to me. And then I got a random message on Facebook quite a bit later asking if I wanted Chinese food. So if you offer me Chinese food, I'm going to go get Chinese food. So I went out to eat with you and Chase, kind of shared the vision of the Rescue Church, said there's a lot of opportunities for growth and leadership. So I talked to the current church I was at, and with their blessing, I ended up where I'm at now.
Awesome. So there's two possible takeaways from what Tyler just said. One is that we're always looking for young leaders to be a part of our team. That's a possible one. The other possible takeaway is we'll take just about anybody. I mean, regardless, I mean, whatever way you look at it.
And you get free food, so.
Cool.
That's a
So
plus.
now you're on our team. You're serving as our Garrettson campus pastor. As you look back over your shoulder over 2015, what are a couple highlights from the year, just some things you're excited about?
Yeah, it's been a really crazy, busy year, but it's been cool to see what God has done. So if we just go back to a year ago, attendance-wise, our average attendance was about 15 to 20 people a year ago. And right now we're at about 40 to 50. A couple of weeks ago we had 64 people. So our building,
that's awesome.
Yeah, and you need to understand our building is just a storefront building, so it is packed. We're kind of at the limit with our building, so that's kind of an overall picture. And we've done a bunch of outreach events throughout the year. So we did something called an egg drop. We handed out free ice cream during the summer. We did a trunk or treat event for Halloween. We handed out turkeys leading up to Thanksgiving. We gave away cookies and hot chocolate for our hometown Christmas event just recently. And then outside of that, just the different people coming to know Jesus and the different baptisms that have happened. It's been an incredible
awesome, man.
year.
I'm tired just listening to you share all that stuff. Sounds like great things are happening. By the way, if you're watching the Stay at Home Sunday show in Garrettson, just know like we need a bigger building. So if anyone wants to write a check for that here shortly, that'd be awesome. Hey, Tyler, before I let you go, I like to do a game with the guests on the Stay at Home Sunday show, but I got a surprise for you. I want to ask if you would be willing to do not one, but 2 games. Are you up for that?
I'm game.
I got 2 games for Tyler, okay? Here's the first one I want to play. First one, I'm going to call this game Soundbite. And I thought of this all by myself. Here's how Soundbite works. Now, you kind of view yourself as like a serious introvert. You're not, super externally funny, right? Is that okay to say that?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
I'm a little more serious. Yeah.
So here it is. Like Tyler's kind of serious. I want to play a game where I'm going to ask you to, I'll pick a topic. I'm going to ask you to speak about it. Okay. And you have to speak with a straight face.
All right.
You cannot laugh, you cannot smile, and I'm going to ask my buddy Chase over here to bring in some sound bites over our conversation.
Easy enough.
As you're talking.
Yeah.
And if you smile, I get points. I don't know how many, we'll figure that out. But if you laugh, I win.
1,000 points. And it's the game where
smiles.
You get 1,000 points, but the points don't matter at all.
Points don't matter.
All right. Yeah. Does that make sense? Soundbite. Here's your topic.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
Here's your topic. I want you to, we just got done with Christmas. I want you to think about like maybe the most awesome Christmas present you ever got as a kid. And when I say go, I'm going to set, by the way, 2 minutes. We'll put a clock on the screen.
2 minutes.
I'll put one going on my iPhone here, a little 2-minute timer countdown. You got a few more seconds to think about your awesome Christmas present.
Can I name a couple?
Yeah, I don't care. Just 2 minutes. You got to talk. Look at me every once in a while. No smiling.
No laughing.
You smile, I get
mad.
points.
I won't smile.
All right, you ready?
Be serious.
Yeah.
On your mark, get set, start the timer.
Alrighty, if I look back over the years, I've had a lot of Christmas presents. The best one, and probably the cheapest one, was actually a helicopter. Not a real helicopter, an RC helicopter. So this RC helicopter.
I don't know what an RC helicopter is.
My bad. Learn how to use Google. It would be a remote control helicopter that I got. And on this remote control helicopter, the really cool thing was I could fly it around. I think I got it caught in someone's hair at some point in time. And so this RC helicopter, it's been great to have. I've gotten a larger one as well that can fly around the sky. So man, this helicopter has been really cool. That's probably one of the best presents that I have gotten for Christmas. And
keep going.
Yeah, the RC helicopter, it doesn't make any of these kind of noises. It makes more of a helicopter noise that can fly around. I've attacked my cat with it. My cat Smeagol, I mentioned earlier, knocked it out of the sky at some point in time. I have a larger helicopter that can fly outside. I think I got that one for Christmas as well, so that's been pretty neat.
All right, Tyler, you did way better than I thought you'd do, man. You got more, Chase?
I mean, yeah, we can keep going.
No, I got to quit. There's too many people just dying at home. And,
yeah, we'll stop. We'll be done right now. I got no more over here.
That's disgusting. So. Okay, the next game, Tyler, it's going to require a little setup. We're going to have to get changed and all of this stuff ready to go. We'll come back from this break, and I'm going to invite you to join me for a game called War. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We'll be back for War right after these messages. Welcome back to the Stay at Home Sunday show. This is a fun part of the show where Tyler and I get to play one more game. We're calling this game War. Are you ready for this, Tyler?
Yeah, I guess so.
Let me tell you how War works. We both have in our hands just a regular deck of playing cards. We're going to shuffle them a little bit. If you want to shuffle your cards, shuffle up.
Yeah, I'm not very good at the whole shuffle thing, but I'll move them around.
Well, that's funny. You can do whatever you want to do. Shuffle them. You want. Here's the object of the game. When I say go, Tyler and I are each going to draw the top card, and we'll put it on our forehead, and then you read my card, and I'll read your card, and we'll turn and tell the audience out there what our card number is. Whoever has the higher number gets to throw a cup of water in the face of the other guy. Does that make sense?
Yes, sir.
And then here's the deal. The first one that gets 4 cups of water in the face loses, and the other one is the winner. Does that make sense?
It does.
Are you ready to play, Tyler?
I'm ready to win.
All right, you ready to go?
Yep.
First card. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3. Put it up there. Oh, shoot. He has a queen. What do I have?
You have a 6.
I have a 6. That means you win. All right, go. Hit me. Let's do it. Okay, here we go. Draw the next card. Ready?
Yep.
We're going to ruin these cards. You have a 9. What do I have?
You have a 6.
Oh, my goodness. I hate this game. Here we go. I hate this game. Whose idea was this? All right, here we go. Next card. Ready? On your marks. Did you stack the deck?
No, I didn't.
You did, too. What do you have?
You have a 6.
You have a 6, too. Okay, that means I get to do you. All right, next one. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, crap. I've got a 2. What have you got? A 4.
A 4?
Gone it. I hate this game. I hate this game. This is stupid. Okay, one more. You ready?
All right, yep.
Draw. I got a 5. Oh, you got a 4. That means I win. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. All right, do one more. You have 1 more to go. I got 2 more to go.
Right.
Come on, baby. Let's do it. You got a 9. What did I get?
You have a 5.
Dang it, I hate this game. Okay, this is a stupid game. Bad idea. Tyler, was this fun?
This is fun. Yep.
We had fun with water, but guess what? This past summer, we had even more fun with water at our B3 party. Check out the video from this summer's B3 party. We'll be right back after this.
B3 is one of the highlights of the year at the Rescue Church. Not only is it an awesome time to hang out and have fun as a church family, but it's also a celebration for people that have accepted Jesus as their Savior and want to publicly proclaim their faith by being baptized. This past June, 8 people were baptized at the B3 party. On top of that, our D-side campus also celebrated many baptisms in sunny Jamaica. Seeing baptism footage never gets old, mostly because it represents transformed lives. If you have accepted Jesus as your Savior and want to take the next step in obedience and be baptized, be sure to get in touch. Email, call us, or talk to your campus pastor, and we will set up a time to celebrate with you through baptism.
Well, this has sure been fun having you all join me on the Stay at Home Sunday show. Before I sign off, though, today, I just want to take a moment and share one of my favorite highlights from the past year in the life of the Rescue Church. You know, if I had to label one thing that I think was one of the coolest things that happened last year at the Rescue Church, it's this. We announced a brand new vision statement, and I want to share this vision statement with everyone right now. We're saying this, that our vision is to impact our communities by helping people know Jesus, grow in faith, and go serve others. And what I want you to know is we look forward to 2016. That's what I believe 2016 is going to look like. I believe that God is going to use our church to help people come to know Jesus Christ as their Lord and Savior. And I want to just say this, you know, we've had fun today on this show, but honestly, more importantly than anything else that you take away from this crazy show that we did today, I'm here to tell you, if you don't know Jesus Christ personally as your Lord and Savior, you need Him. You need Jesus, and we would love to help introduce you to Him. And if you're watching out there and think, you know what, I need to know more of what that looks like to have my sins forgiven and to be in a right relationship with God, I would just invite you to reach out to us through our social media, through our website, and just say hello to us, and we would love to follow up with you and show you how you could know that Jesus Christ is living inside of you and how you can have that personal relationship with Christ. But I believe in 2016, we're going to see more people step over that line of faith and come to know Christ. I believe in 2016, we're going to grow deeper in our walk with Christ as a church family. And I also believe that we are going to go and serve others in His name. 2016 is going to be an incredible year. I honestly believe we've got some great things coming in the new year. I think our preaching menu, I mean, it's a little bit of a hashtag humble brag when I say this, but I think we've got some amazing series lined up in our preaching calendar for 2016. I believe that we're going to be kicking off some small groups that are going to give you an opportunity to get better connected to God's Word and to God's people and to help you grow in that way. We're believing God for at least one new campus in 2016. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if we see more than that in the next 12 months. It's going to be an awesome year, and I want to invite you to join us each step along the way. I also want to say thank you one more time for being a part of this crazy thing we call the Stay at Home Sunday Show. I want to wish you all a very happy new year, and I look forward to seeing you back in church next year. God bless you, everybody. Goodbye. Have a great day.